Good morning. Today we are in Basingstoke. Together with Blatchford, we work on the advanced prosthetic and orthotic devices. Amit and Robbie have accepted my invitation to this conversation. Thank you. Amit, can you tell me a little bit about the journey Blatchford has been through last year and how SII has helped you with that one?
Over the last 4 years, we have been on a journey of transforming Blatchford as a business. Blatchford always had a history of being a company that put market-leading and innovative products out there. We wanted to continue that, but we wanted to be able to do that at a much higher pace. We wanted to increase the pace of our product launches, and we wanted to do it in a way that it would be scalable. So the partners that we looked for needed to be able to move at that pace with us and catalyze us in that journey. That's where SII has fit in with us. We are beginning to see the fruits of our labors. This year we launched our first product that we did in collaboration with SII. Very soon we'll be launching other products. Our next challenge will be to get these products out there in the marketplace and see how people react to them and then improve in their performance and their behavior. And that'll be the next part of the journey with SII. This is very much going to be a journey of evolution for us and an evolution for SII, because we want to bring products that bring superior clinical outcomes to our patients. We want to support our clinicians so that they can do the best they can to support their patients.
Robbie, we've mentioned that together with Blatchford, SII works on prosthetic and orthotic devices. But for the regular person, can you tell me what does it mean?
So a prosthetic or orthotic device is a device that helps somebody to walk who has a problem walking. A prosthetic device replaces part of the limb. An orthotic device will help them, it will aid them to walk. And our devices are microprocessor controlled, so the device actually helps them walk as they move.
Microprocessors, you've mentioned, it's a magical word. What do we do together on that?
We talk about a microprocessor product. It's effectively a computer-controlled device which requires software to run it. So we have embedded software developers that run software on that device. SII helped Blatchford develop that software as well as test that software.
We've started in 2022, but how did it happen that we started the cooperation?
So Blatchford have gone through a period of high growth over the last few years, and we've been developing a new future product platform. So from taking a platform approach, we had to really develop our software from the ground up. We needed to build teams very quickly. So we've got a strong core team within Blatchford Software, within the R&D team. However, we needed to be able to extend that very rapidly and flexibly, which is where SII come in. Effectively, they allow us to extend and build a hybrid team whilst still maintaining that central control of our architecture and design.
However, I will ask the question maybe more precisely. How did it happen that you chose SII?
So SII, when we went out to market, we were looking for a company that could help us flex our team in a hybrid way. We needed strong technical expertise as well as an open collaborative way of working. That is very much what SII brings to Blatchford.
Was there anything specific that you were looking for while looking for the new partner?
So we needed to ensure that the team that we built could build within our technology platform. They had the right skills and the right approach. We have a team of embedded software developers as well as a team of digital application developers building products in the cloud and on mobile devices. SII have the right blend of those skills. They're able to bring those people in at the right moment for us, but they also have the competency center approach, has a pool of talent that sits behind the scenes at SII to effectively help those who are working in our team to provide extra support and backup to them as they're working. So it gives us extra foundations within the team.
We've mentioned that we worked together for a while. and the cooperation is, I would say, pretty smooth. But can you recall, were there any hiccups on the beginning?
Like any relationship, you have to get to know each other, but it didn't take long before we knew that SII were the right partner for us because, again, as I say, very open and collaborative and honest with us. They told us where we needed to do things in a certain way to aid the relationship, and likewise, they were very flexible and open to how we needed to work. So those early days were quite quickly, we overcome any obstacles, and we've been very smooth since.
Can you think about any funny situation that had happened during the collaboration?
Potentially, we've been out to visit SII a couple of times. It's always been very great, very accommodating, and they look after us very well. On the last day that we were there last time, however, there was a heavy snowfall, and we unexpectedly we didn't think about how long it would take us to get to the airport, and of course, the traffic getting out of Gdansk in the snow was very tricky. So I would say it wasn't amusing at the time. However, again, looking back, it was quite amusing, but obviously SI were very, very helpful with us, getting us on the train, getting us to the airport so that we got to our flight on time.
Robbie, can you remember any growing pains during the collaboration between Blatchford and SII?
So when we started working with SII, we were still a new team. We were building a team very quickly internally, and one of the reasons we went to SII, it helped us accelerate that. With any new team and any growth project, there's always growing pains. We came to SII with a particular idea in mind of where we were in our journey and where we wanted to take things, and so we had a particular idea in mind. But obviously, when we spoke to the experts at SII, there were discussions around the strategy on how we actually do it effectively for both sides. So there was a period of negotiating the right approach to enable the SII team to work effectively for us. So that period was obviously a fair bit of back and forth and trying to understand each other and learn how each other worked. But once we were through that, we got onto a very smooth track and managed to move forward, which was really effective.
What are your plans for the further cooperation with our teams?
So Blatchford have very ambitious growth plans. We're building lots of new products, lots of new technology, and as technology is evolving so quickly, we have to do it at pace. So we hope to be able to continue working with SII in that same model. As our project pipeline grows and evolves, we hope to be able to continue that collaboration. What's really important for us is to maintain that knowledge in the team to ensure that the momentum carries on and we don't just stop. So the hope is that we get to continue working with the same engineers, which SI are very good at keeping the same engineers on the team, so that they effectively are part of the team, and we continue that growth path. So that's my hope, is that we can continue in that same fashion.
The cooperation between Blatchford and SII, it's obviously using the nearshore partner. How do you benefit from that?
Working with a nearshore partner helps give us an extra pool of talent. Obviously, working in the UK, we have lots of great talent here, but there's a lot of competition for that talent. Having a nearshore partner allows us to benefit from the pool of talent in Poland and Europe, but as well gives us a close proximity to get there. A 2-hour flight, we can get on a flight. It's the same time as getting a train into London for a lot of us. So that really does help give us the best of both worlds. You get the extra talent from Europe, but also a short hop away. The other benefit is the time zone. Sometimes when you work with offshore partners, there's a 4 or 5 hour time difference. Poland's only an hour behind us. So again, we're all working to the same time zone. So the SII team can join our software stand-up, so we'll work together at the same time. We're not having to work, 4 hours ahead or behind of each other. If I was to sum up our cooperation with SII, they provide flexibility, technical expertise, and a consistent approach to project delivery. That enables Blatchford to reliably expand our team in a flexible way to meet our project milestones.
The value of any R&D organization is measured by the quality and the innovation in the products it puts out. The products that we have developed together with SII are finally beginning to enter the marketplace. Together, we will change lives.